Yeah, surprisingly, this is not a rant. This review is on Spider-Man No Way Home. So the plot of this movie is after Peter Parker's secret identity was revealed, as he was revealed to be Spider-Man, as seen in Far From Home, which I didn't see, but I already knew the ending anyway. Uh, he decides to have everyone and forget who he is, so he gets help from Doctor Strange. So uh, he he makes a spell to try and erase everyone's memory to forget that Peter Parker was Spider-Man, but obviously because he adds really specific details about the spell, so it messes up and creates a multiverse of villains from all the other Spider-Man movies come back, and like, yeah, their deaths are acknowledged, but since because of the time spell and the time travel, they resurrect, so they acknowledge their arcs. They just come back and kind of unite. And uh, I guess it's probably not a spoiler at this point, but yeah, Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire do come back, so they all have to get everyone back home, and hopefully, the Tom Holland Spider-Man has to figure out how to get everyone back home and think if everyone should forget or remember he's Spider-Man. I seriously couldn't believe I actually liked this movie. An MCU Spider-Man movie that's actually good? What nonsense is this? I hated Homecoming. Like, I mean, I thought it was okay when I saw it in theaters, but the more I watched it, the more I hated it. He, like, Tom Holland Spider-Man Homecoming, like, he never is a science, he's never into science, like the other Spider-Man, like he normally is. Like, he's not really a high school science student, and he doesn't really have an interest in, like, the webbing and stuff. And, like, he's never independent. Tony Stark always does everything for him, and he's the only reason he's Spider-Man, and they never mention Uncle Ben, because that's like Batman never mentioning his parents, or the Punisher never mentioning his wife and kids, which is stupid. But here, for the most part, he's actually on his own. Okay, I mean, yeah, he does get help from Doctor Strange, but to be fair, Spider-Man isn't magical, so it's not like he could have tried to do the spell himself. And, like, Doctor Strange isn't in it a whole lot. For the most part, Spider-Man's on his own, and he's facing a whole bunch of other villains. Like, yeah, did think it was kind of stupid at first. They're bringing back all the villains, so they're basically just retconning their arcs. But no, they actually do acknowledge, like, they acknowledge Green Goblin's death or Doctor Octopus's death, and I really enjoyed it. And, like, it's great to see all the actors come back, and they do look like they're having fun, especially Alfred Molina as Doc Ock. I think he didn't look like he was just forced in there. His performance looked like he was having fun. And the other Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, like, the fact that they're back, it was just, oh, it felt so good. Like, I didn't see any of the Tobey Maguire movies in theaters because I probably would have been too young. But, well, okay, I would have probably been old enough to see Spider-Man 3, but I didn't see it in theaters. But Spider-Man 2, my dad said thought I would have been too young, so I didn't see it. But I did see the Amazing Spider-Man movies in theaters, though, and it was great to see Andrew Garfield back too, because I actually really like his Spider-Man. I think he definitely has the personality down, and the fact that none of them ever mentioned, like, the fact that they actually, speaking of Iron Man Jr., like I said, they actually do make a joke about that, which I thought, I guess it could have been funny, but I kind of felt forced as a way to say, we acknowledge the hate, because it's kind of felt like a self-aware joke, and I really hate self-aware humor. Pointing out your problems does not make it go away. That's a saying that most people should know, but it's a fun film. Is it as good as Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? No. No. God, no. But this is still a fun film. And the first few scenes, yeah, they were kind of rough, but because they had to mention, like, Mysterio, and, like, Tony Stark does get mentioned sometimes, but not a whole lot, which is good. And, like, him and MJ, yeah, I thought MJ, yeah, I didn't think she was really that interesting in Homecoming, and I didn't. bother with Far From Home. But here she's fine, I guess. She's there. I mean, I didn't hate her, just she kind of felt bland, compared to Mary Jane and Gwen Stacy. But like, she was fine. Like, she didn't hurt the movie. But Flash, oh my god, I don't know if I mentioned this in my Homecoming review years ago, but I hated how they did Flash in Homecoming. And this, like, remember how cool he was in the Sam Raimi movies? How he wanted to beat up Peter Parker, but like, since he was Spider-Man, he had fast reflexes and he embarrassed him. That was cool. But no, here he was just in Homecoming. He was just like, Penis Parker, Penis Parker. And yeah, he was a waste. He really couldn't have been here. And here he's not much better, but he didn't have a huge role, so it wasn't really a huge deal. But yeah, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but I quite enjoyed this movie. This might get me back into the MCU finally. P.S. I am looking forward to Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, so... Plus, you had to really watch this beforehand, so I guess it was essential to watch this. But I quite enjoyed this movie. Do I love it? No, I wouldn't say, but I had fun. I definitely think it was a good experience. I didn't hate myself. It was good. So yeah, Spider-Man No Home, you've probably already seen it by now, given how much money it's made. But like, I guess, like, if you like Spider-Man, or if you like the other movies, like, even if you don't like Tom Holland's Spider-Man like me, but, like, if you like the Sam Raimi or Amazing Spider-Man movies, at least there will be some stuff in here you'll like. So, I think it's probably worth a viewing. I don't think a rewatch would have killed. Honestly, I liked this more than Venom Let There Be Carnage. I really want to stab myself for saying that, but yeah. I don't think this will make my top 10 of the year, but it was good. I thought it was fun. So, as a superhero blockbuster I could see on the big screen, I've done worse. So, yeah, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I quite enjoyed this movie. So, guess it's time to talk about the trailers. I got Uncharted, another Tom Holland movie. Like I said with my review of Ghostbusters Afterlife, I've only played a little bit of the game. I don't really know much of it, so I'm not quite sure about this one. So maybe I'll see Uncharted, I don't know, but I guess we'll see how it is. I got Death on the Nile. I've actually gotten this to the last two movies I saw. I did see the 355 and the Kingsman, which I haven't reviewed yet, but I did get this trailer before those. And I enjoyed Murder on the Orient Express, and I think this movie will be quite good. I'm quite intrigued. I got The Batman. Ooh. This is the recent trailer, the one about Catwoman, and I also did get this with the 355 and the Kingsman, and oh my god, this movie's gonna be incredible. Fingers crossed this will be good. The trailer's already sold me. I think this movie's gonna be spectacular. Given Batman's my favorite superhero, No Way Home, I understand the hype, but Batman, given he's my favorite superhero, this will be like my No Way Home. So yeah, the Batman, I'm counting the days. I got Ambulance. I also got this with the 355 as well. Ambulance. It looks good. Looks pretty intense, but like it looks good. I think it's like an action movie. I think Michael Bay's directing it, or is he producing it? I don't know, but I think Jake Gyllenhaal's in this one. Yeah, he is, and it looks good. I think I'll probably see it. I got Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I did see this trailer before on YouTube, and this looks even better than the first one. Like, the fact that they add more characters like Tails and Knuckles and everybody else, and the style looks more like the games, and Robotnik definitely looks more accurate, and it looks like a lot of fun. I'm highly excited for Sonic 2. I really hope this is good. And the last trailer I got was Morbius. This has been delayed so much. It looks good. Alright, the Venom joke in the trailer was so cringy. Like, I am Venom. I'm just kidding. I'm Michael Morbius under this hood. Like, oh god, that was cringy. But the MCU really had an effect on jokes. I mean, I know this movie isn't in the MCU, but you get my drift. But hopefully Morbius is good. Hopefully after all the delays, it'll be worth it. So, yeah, I'm quite surprised I enjoyed No Way Home. It's pretty fun. I quite enjoyed it, and if I had to rewatch it, I probably would. So, that's my review of No Way Home. See you later. And yeah, I will do a top 10 of 2021. I know I haven't done it yet, but I still need to see more stuff. So, you'll see that when you see that. So, take care.